Well, if you're looking for a little nostalgia, there is one place that may have it all.
Stephen Gardner has been collecting toys for years and decided to put his collection on display for everyone to see. Photojournalist Mike Kinney takes us inside the best little toy museum in Texas.
Growing up, of course, I had all the different toys. I had the G.I. Joes, the Star Wars, Transformers and stuff. Star Wars was always the biggest, fan favorite of ours growing up. My name's Stephen Gardner. We're at the best little toy museum in Texas. I like to think of it as that history of movies and TV told by toys. So I have figures based on characters all the way from the 1920s, and I will go all the way through the decades to present day, and it's all arranged in that timeline. Right here you got, characters that are based on, shows from the 20s. Along this way we'll go through 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Now we start getting into the 70s.
Tell me how this collection started.
After I graduated from high school, I joined the Army. When I got to my first duty station, they started making Star Wars figures again. I was like, oh, that's cool, yeah, let me buy them, stick them on the shelf, in my barracks room, and I figured that would be that. But then they made more, so I bought them, and they made more, and I bought them. And 15 years later, I had this huge Star Wars collection that it got to a point where if I didn't have it in my collection, it was because either it was too expensive or it was just too hard to find. My Star Wars collection can fill the entire building by itself. So I had to just kind of pick and choose what pieces I'm going to put in here right now. And the way I kind of have it set up right now is like, this is all episode 1. And I tried setting it up by like the scenes of the movie, so it's like opening scene and all the way down to the closing scene. And then I decided to branch out. I'm at one of the toy shows. I'm kind of, disappointed because I can't find anything new Star Wars. And I see this and I'm like, oh, that's hilarious, I like that movie, and so, I bought it, and then that kind of sparked this, then I saw something else. Man, they made Love Boat action figures, really? That's hilarious. I bought them, MASH action figures, and this does kind of stand out, like, it doesn't quite match. And it all started because I had a buddy of mine that I went to high school with, Mark Marcel, and he called me up and he was like, hey, I found these old toys, my childhood toys up in my attic. Would you want them for the museum? After I had those pieces on display, everybody would comment on them. Oh, look, and then it dawned on me. I was like, yeah, it didn't matter boy, girl. It didn't matter if you were born, 60s, 70s, 80s. You had these toys when you were growing up, and that's what the people were connected to. I tried to get a lot of the different older retro style arcades. All the arcades are set up on free play. It's a little escape from everything else that you're dealing with, and yet it just takes them back through their whole life growing up. You're literally going to see all those movies and TV shows that you watched at every stage of your life growing up.
That is funny. Gardner says he plans to keep adding to the museum and loves making a business out of playing with toys all day.
When you do